to River City Runs Red, our Vampire the Masquerade game here on Restless Barbarian Gaming. I'm your storyteller, Aloysius, here with two of my lovely players, who I guess will just fight for who introduces themselves first. We can't exactly go in a clockwise or counterclockwise fashion at the moment.
Technically, you could. You could just start with one and say go the other way. So, but
well, whatever.
Whose birthday is closest?
mine's not till December, so
that's still technically closer than April. Oh, I mean, I guess if we're going forward, I
was like, what are you talking about?
I mean, in proximity to today's date, not like moving forward through the years. Like, who's having the next birthday? I just said,
I thought that's what you meant.
That's what I assumed you meant also.
My brain works in mysterious ways.
You might as well start then.
We're off to a good start, folks.
Go ahead and start, T. Or did she walk away? Okay, I'll go ahead.
I guess you're up first then, Tom.
Yeah, I guess so. Hey, I'm Tom Bolthra here on the internet. I'm playing Ephrem, the Malkavian nightclub owner, who has a huge event coming up at Club Diablo. This will be the first Elysium night, and he's really looking forward to it. But I have a feeling something's going to come up that might screw up those plans, but we'll see.
I guess we'll have to find out.
Just have to find out.
Okay, am I back?
You're back.
Okay, sorry. I was like, okay, and immediately ripped everything out of my audio jack. Hi, I'm Tiara, or T, and I play Yvaine Mallory, and she saved 2 people's lives. Think about that. She has anxiety and she saved 2 people's lives. We can all do more in our communities. All right. That's all I got. So that's my opener.
That's
okay.
like Vampire Kumbaya.
Yeah. I just saw it in the chat. I fucked up.
Yeah.
But Pluto will be joining us. They're just having a good time living life outside of this place. So
interacting with people in person.
Yeah. But they'll get here when they get here.
Yep.
But in the meantime, we'll talk about what happened last time. Ephrem had, in comparison, the most chill time. He's just sending invitations out and networking who he wants to show up at his grand debut for the Diablo Club as the city's second Elysium. And so, in comparison, he's doing pretty stellar right now. Scully and Merrick had a meeting with Baron Walker over in Ward 3, who pretty chill guy, all things considered. And then they interviewed a few other kindred who were formerly of Ward 2. Let me find their names real quick. We're professionals here, folks. Brooke and Ian, and they sort of like got a little more information about Opal's moves and sort of what she might be planning next, which ultimately led them to the haven of a Nosferatu that the coterie had previously had engagements with by the name of Keen, who was on pretty decent terms with Delilah, less decent terms with Yvaine, but Yvaine was who was available at the time. So they ended up rounding up Yvaine and heading on over to Keen's Haven, where things were a little tense, but it started, getting a bit more, toned down when an explosion, really a couple of explosions, went off in the Haven, which caused both Scully and Merrick to be wounded and for Keen to enter torpor. Scully got out, no issues. Yvaine helped Merrick out and then also assisted in getting Keen out before she fell through the floor and had to make her way out from the front, where she walked out to see her assailants burnt to a crisp by a former acquaintance. Is a generous term. Situationship. A former situationship.
Mark, even.
Yeah.
I might say.
Yeah, we fucked them. So.
Yeah. That did happen. These two specifically.
Guilty as charged.
Where standing before you is Marcus, the Sunburner, which is, I'd say we'll just pick right up where we left off with him saying to you, long time no see.
I'm not there. So.
No, you're not.
Sorry.
Yvaine, who is literally just clutching this just like broken off piece of metal rod or piping that was on the floor. She's like, this is gonna protect me from whatever's happening outside. Sees Marcus and immediately is just like, oh my god. You shit me. You are shitting me. Please tell me that Rick sent you.
Yeah, the puppy dog with the mustache sent me.
Oh, okay. Crazy that he would say, don't kill him. Because I feel like that's a wild statement. Okay. This is really weird. House is burning down. I just gotta get out of here.
Yeah, you might want to get out of
walking. Yvaine is like very cautiously, still with the metal rod just clutched tightly to her chest, and then maybe thinks a little bit better of it and kind of angles it a little bit out, like, please don't run up on me, like.
I would say, and you see he's just standing there super casually. At this point, he's just like tucked his thumbs into his pockets, just waiting for you to get away from the burning house.
Okay. Yvaine will just kind of like hop, skip, jump over some shit, and.
So is it just you in there, or were you with people?
I was with people. Sorry, I'm not trying to be strange, but obviously we didn't part on the best of terms, so this is a little...
Yeah, that's a way of putting it. As I seeing as the last time we saw each other, you guys tied me up, and which, you know, not opposed to under a normal circumstance, but then it led to me getting thrown into a pitch black void where I languished in cold and darkness for who knows how long. So
can Yvaine tell him the exact amount of time that's passed?
Sure.
I don't know how much time actually passed. Do you know how much time passed?
It's been like a month and a couple weeks. So like a month and a half.
Okay, Yvaine goes, you know, like a month and a half.
Actually no. Now I think
it's longer than that.
It's definitely been it's been a few months at the very least.
At least a few months, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, you know, somewhere between 4 to 6 months, something like that. I'm tempted to say sorry just because this is awkward, but I don't know that that's appropriate given the context of everything. But thank you for your assistance. Did you see my other companions?
Well, and then he sort of like gestures to the scorched bodies around him. It says, well, after I got to work, I did hear a car peel out real fast, but no, I haven't seen anyone. At least run out this way. They might be in the back somewhere. If you were with friends, or they could have abandoned you. I don't know.
Okay, well, she pulls out the pager and messages it, looks at Marcus, is like, just 1 second, and then messages Rick. It's like, Marcus! Question mark, question mark, question mark, exclamation point.
And you just get a message. You get a message back immediately saying, he definitely wasn't my first choice, but he was closest.
And then just thumbs, like, it's on social media, thumbs moving in a blur almost. It's just like, on parole, question mark? Okay. But we'll just kind of shove it away.
Yeah, and then like almost immediately you just hear it vibrate again and in your pocket.
Okay. I don't know what information or instructions were given to you or what the nature of your deal is with the sheriff and the hound and whatever else is going on.
All I heard was Rick messaging saying, Yvaine's in trouble at this address. Go help.
I'm surprised you didn't just laugh.
Well, I did, but I'm still here, so...
Yeah. This is so strange. Okay, well, all right.
Do you want to find your friends and maybe get away from the burning house?
Yeah, she's like, as she's saying, like, yeah, okay, this is really strange. She's like slowly kind of backing towards the side to go to the back of the house, but it's kind of also obvious that she's concerned about looking away from Marcus. Is the thing.
And seeing him watching you sort of like be all like, tentative as you're trying to head towards your people, he sort of just like rolls his eyes and then just walks past you and starts walking towards the back of the house.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. That makes me feel a little bit better. And then she'll just be able to walk normally, but she'll be taking this metal rod with her just in case.
And he sort of like rounds the corner and says, well, looks like we got an unconscious burn victim and some dude hunched over her, so
Yvaine will just kind of run past Marcus. Just Merrick. And
Yvaine.
over. Yeah.
And you see Merrick had sort of like has sort of like dragged Keen a little ways away from the house, which you can tell definitely took some effort on his part, given how he must be in extreme amounts of pain right now. But he tried to get them sort of just like back away from the house as much as possible.
Okay, Yvaine will just kind of kneel down in front of Merrick and just grab his face and look him over to kind of see like the severity. I mean, I kind of remember from last session, he's pretty burned, right? Like on one side of his face.
Yeah, on like one, yeah, sort of like about a quarter of his face on like the left side is burnt, and bits of like his, a good chunk of like his back and left arm are also pretty badly burned.
All right, let's get you somewhere safe. And we're gonna have to. Can you heal? Do you think safely?
I mean, I won't be able to take care of all of this right now, but I can start. And he sort of like, just focuses for a moment. And let me roll his rouse checks real quick. And you see sort of like the side of his face, which is the least damaged, begin to sort of heal over, and bits of his shoulder begin to heal also. But he's definitely not going to be able to recover all tonight.
Mm-hmm. Great. All right, let's get you somewhere safe. Yvaine will kind of look back at Marcus, say, "Can I trust you to help me transport Keen's body?"
And where am I taking her exactly?
Keen is, you said, torpid?
Yeah, so she's basically dead weight right now.
Yeah. Nuts. Shit. The only other Nosferatu I know is Delilah.
I'll say you can take her. Yeah.
But I know Ephrem knows a Nosferatu. I don't know her though.
That is true.
Vance was gonna say, for just a second, can you just help transport her over to, or them over to, I guess, the car? I need to see where.
Did you come in a car?
Didn't we? Did we all drive in one car? I thought we drove separately. Did we all drive together? Did Scully?
I was saying, from what I recall, you all went in Scully's truck.
Fucking one truck. Aha, aha. Cool. You know?
Yeah. So yeah, Marcus just says,
"Shit.
All right, where's your car then?"
Never mind. Never mind.
So you didn't come here in a car?
No, Scully panicked.
Well, that explained the screeching tires that I heard when I lit that dude up out front.
Oh God. How does Merrick's face look right now?
Well, physically looks healed, but as for like what is written on his face, he sort of just looks confused.
Well, I just am wondering, face-wise, if I can cover the damage done to his body somehow, if I can get him in a fucking Uber.
You get him in an Uber?
Yeah, but I don't know how feasible that is.
It'd certainly be interesting, that's for sure.
seems like a terrible idea. But then I'm like, there's also just what is a dead body.
That is true. You're functionally a dead body. That is true. Also, hello, Pluto.
Hi. What in
Hello.
the world just what did I just walk in on?
Oh, we're dealing with the aftermath of you abandoning Yvaine.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Surely that all went well. You got
No,
this handled.
Sit there and be judged by the jury, okay? Yvaine is going to look at Marcus and say, "How did you get here?
I drove.
By any chance, would your vehicle be able to transport 3 other people?"
Sure. So, you, the dead body, and your new boy toy.
Excuse me? You know what? No, yes. Let's all together, if that's okay. Were you weren't with Rick when you headed this way, I'm guessing. Like you said you were the
No.
closest nearby.
Do you want me to take you to the wet blanket?
No, you can take us somewhere you should be familiar with.
Well, your
Your old haunt.
My old haunt.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. And he sort of walks over and scoops up Keen and sort of just like fireman carries her.
All right, Yvaine will put Merrick's arm around her shoulders and then try and help him stand up so she can get him to the car.
Right. And sort of like leans on you, and not Merrick, two people with M names, with similar starts. Marcus sort of walks on ahead, and Merrick looks at you as the two of you are lagging behind a little bit. Says, "So who is this?"
Do you remember the first time we met each other at Elysium?
Yes.
And I had just newly been put in a coterie.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing that we ever had to look into that kind of snowballed into all of this, he was the culprit of that first job.
So I thought,
oh, the sheriff banished him to, I don't know, some kind of shadow hell realm. And I didn't know that he was let out, but I don't know. I guess maybe for good behavior. Does that exist when you're languishing in darkness?
I don't think so.
Yeah. But if I seem a little anxious, it's off because, not expecting to receive help from someone that I took in to be judged and punished. And also, there's the whole able to burn kindred to death thing.
Yes, that is disconcerting.
Mm-hmm. Ah, small world.
sort of like up ahead, Marcus ends up walking over to like a Honda Civic, and
Very specific.
I don't know, and ends up like popping the trunk, and then just like dumps Keen's body in the trunk and closes it.
In the trunk is wild. But Yvaine won't say anything. It's just kind of like, damn. It's kind of crazy. All right.
And sort of as the two of you are walking up, Marcus will just say, "So beautiful, you want the front, or is your stud of a boyfriend taking the front?"
Merrick, I think maybe it's best for you to sit in the back so that you can maybe... Well, you are kind of not in pieces exactly, but close to it, so...
And you sort of like look over at Merrick's face, and he just looks irritated. And he just says, "Okay."
Unless you want to sit in the front, I feel like that would make me feel a little more worried, though.
And they'll just like open. Marcus will like open up the back seat and sort of just gesture in.
God.
And Merrick will sort of just crawl in.
Wild behavior is happening right now. All right, Yvaine will just kind of like take her jacket off and put it like over Merrick. We can't get cold, but it's the thought that counts for comfort, okay? And also, you don't want to go past a cop car and they're like, "Hey, there's a fucking man bleeding in the back of that car." So, yeah. And she'll get in the front with an exasperated sigh.
Don't be so dramatic.
I'm not being dramatic. It's been a long night already. That's all.
And Marcus will start up the vehicle and pull off and start driving. And speaking of driving, I think we're going to transition over to Scully, who was driving like a mad woman away from the scene of the crime.
Well, I'm still paranoid.
You are still paranoid.
I'm still
You are still suffering from a paranoia compulsion.
panicker. How far outside of town are we?
I mean, you're still technically in the city proper.
Okay. I think in this case, Scully will go ahead and she is going to go back to her haven, most likely.
Okay.
To try and calm down. So she's driving over there, hopefully not getting pulled over. God bless. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. I feel like
say the urge.
The urge to have an incident.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But no,
so,
you don't. You don't get pulled over.
Thank goodness. Okay, so Scully is getting back home, and she, as soon as she's home, hopping out of her car, going inside. Does she have a basement here?
I don't know,
How-
you tell me.
Hold on. Tiara, you lived in Michigan for a bit. How common were basements there?
Very.
Very? Okay. There's probably a basement.
Yeah, there's hella basements in Michigan.
There's literally a reason why people call it a Michigan basement for a reason.
I've never heard that term.
Also, they're typically always finished basements in my
Okay.
experience.
That's lovely. That's lovely. I only bring that up because I learned that quite a few southern states apparently don't have basements.
No, looking at you over there, Florida.
Our basements are our garage.
I see.
False.
Yeah. She is going to go straight down into her basement, and she is going to stay there for the next hour. What is in the basement? Let me think on that. Probably mostly storage.
Super appropriate for Michigan.
But yeah, so unfortunately, I think Scully is going to just kind of be out of commission down there for a. Don't say that in some wolf spiders.
Well,
Do not.
she ain't wrong, but
Can't
but-
get rid of the paranoia compulsion because there's wolf spiders down there.
there's wolf spiders. Oh my god.
But yeah,
Okay, so you sort of just avoid having a panic attack for the next hour.
yeah.
All right, then we'll check on you in a little bit. And comparatively, having a much chiller time, we'll go see what Ephrem's doing, if anything notable.
What is Ephrem up to? What time is it?
What time is it? At this point, I think it's a little after midnight, maybe like 1 a.m.
Oh, the night's young. Let's see. So he's kind of finished up his paperwork, what he thinks of his paperwork.
Yeah.
For the night. He'll probably maybe go see what. He'll probably check in on Jose.
Okay.
Jose's probably still DJing at some places. So.
Yeah. I gotta earn a living.
Of course, yeah, because you're not doing anything for me. So.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, why would I pay you? You're not doing anything.
I pay him in life-sustaining blood.
Well, yeah.
So.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he'll probably go check out maybe like where, because he's just still waiting to open his place. So he'll find a place to sit and just check out Jose's set.
And it's sort of as you watch, it's definitely improved over his since you've had him start subbing for you every once in a while. You've given him pointers, and he's definitely learned a lot just watching you, and also through your guidance.
There you go.
And so there's been definite improvement over time.
Excellent. Yeah, so he's just listening, glancing at his phone to see his messages, glances at the pager, see if anything news come in.
You have a message from Tracy.
Oh, okay. On the phone or the pager?
On the phone.
Okay, all right.
And it just says, what you up to?
Just says, checking out the competition. Just kidding. Checking out Jose.
And it just messages back, mind if I join? Winky face.
I don't think he's going to respond.
Left on red. You hate to see it.
No, I think he doesn't want to just flat out be like, no. Just doesn't respond. So
Fair enough. Enjoying some me time.
yeah, basically. Yeah. So I'm a boring player, but that's what he's doing. he's self-absorbed. So
All good. So then we will transition back over to Yvaine and her whole situation that she's got going on.
All right. Yvaine was in this car and once positive that they are getting on a road that leads back to the coterie house, Yvaine will message Rick real quick and say, heading back to the coterie house. Marcus driving a little nervous. And send that off, but she'll also check what did he respond before to the parole thing. I think he messaged back.
Oh, yeah, and Rick messaged back saying something like that.
All right.
And then it also says can give more details later if you want.
Yes! Exclamation point. All right. Gonna also ask Ephrem, but have a torpid kindred. How would I contact their primogen? Or whatever. Is there a does? Yes, not even primogen. I don't even know who. Not even primogen. I think she'll say, like, who would I contact? Primogen? Somebody else? They have a doctor for specific play? I don't know.
And who are you messaging this to?
This is to Rick.
Okay.
And she said she'll also ask Ephrem just because, again, the only Nosferatu she knows.
Yeah. Yeah. And Rick will message back saying can get in contact with the Nosferatu primogen. As for waking her, Marcus should be able to help.
Okay. No elaboration? Question mark.
And he'll just message back saying thin blood bullshit.
Fair. Okay, sure. Yeah. All right. Then Yvaine will just kind of also. So Rick said he can get in contact with or that she should get in contact.
I would say Rick said that he can get in contact.
Okay. Then I think since Rick is going to do that, then what Yvaine will say is, hey, just for your knowledge, Marcus was let out on parole. And I know this because he was told to come save us. That's what she says. That's what she says.
Incredible.
Listen, two could play that game. Anyway.
Well, we'll have to see what he thinks about that when he comes back. But for the meantime, the four of you pull up to the coterie haven.
All right. Have we gotten the outside painted yet already? There would have been enough time for it, probably.
Yeah, I'd say you guys would have been able to get that done.
Gutters fucking clean and shit. And we're
Yeah.
like, well.
And he sort of like looks over and he's like, no, it doesn't look like a crack den anymore.
Exactly. Exactly. Put a lot of hard work into cleaning it up a little bit, but some people are unappreciative of that. Anyways, again, this is still really a strange situation we find ourselves in, but could I trouble you to help me get Keen inside while I get Merrick inside?
Sure. And
I feel like they keep just staring at each other.
yeah, they absolutely do. And
Squint.
and Marcus gets out of the car and opens up the trunk, pulls Keen out, and starts walking towards the door. And Ephrem, you also got a message from Yvaine saying Marcus is out on parole.
Okay. So he responded to the first message. It's just saying Pixie.
Mm.
And then the second message will be just WTF.
Specifically, Yvaine said Marcus out on parole, and I know this because he was told to come save us.
Still, what TF? WTF. So.
Explosion, fire. Rick sent Marcus, who the sheriff let out on parole for some reason.
It sounds like you're trying to send a message, like you're using a sending spell in D&D.
Yeah, exactly.
It does. It's like I don't know what a pager is.
Fire.
You're right. Anyway,
Yeah.
you don't have to eat me up. That's crazy. I'm sorry. I don't know. He just seems to be out. I just don't know what like the limits to a pager are. I've never used one, so I don't know if it's like I can only have 100 characters.
You can send multiple messages,
but not at the speed we're used to typing on things.
No, no.
That's why I'm
not.
like kind of stilted typing talking. Yeah. All right,
but if we can believe there's vampires, we can believe people are typing fast on pagers. So
sure. But Yvaine will kind of respond in that way, and then get out of the car to like help Merrick while waiting for Ephrem's response, I guess.
Yes, I was like, yeah, and by the time it takes you to do that, Marcus is just standing with Keen over his shoulders, standing at the door, waiting.
Ephrem responded that if you were looking for Nosferatu to help, he said Pixie.
Oh no! I mean to the what the fuck she says.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The sheriff. Yeah. The sheriff let him out on parole. Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
But she'll kind of start walking that way, slowly, and then seeing him just like standing there, like, come on. Takes just a hair slower to get there.
Yeah, and Marcus.
Injured.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, and Marcus sort of just like rolls his eyes, and he's like, "I'm sure neighbors are gonna stare."
Yvaine takes a slightly larger step, opens the door. You're a delight at parties, I bet. And she'll unlock the door and open and say, "After you."
I'm the life of the party, and he walks inside.
Grinds. Yvaine just like trying not to grind her teeth. And she looks at Merrick like, so annoying. This is such a weird situation. All right. Yvaine will get Merrick inside and then kind of sit him down on one of the, I don't know, lazy boys.
Sure.
Do you want me to help get you upstairs?
And he sort of like looks over at Marcus for a second. Does appreciate that.
Clocks the look. She's like, it's okay. It's fine. Everything is okay. And Yvaine will say, I mean, feel free to sit down, Marcus, if you would like, or if you are like, I want to get out of here, that's fine, but I feel like it'd be very strange to not tell you that you can sit down in here.
Yes. And he sort of
own.
Yes, and he sort of dumps Keen's body on the couch and then just like sits down sort of like next to her torpid body and just kicks his feet up.
God. Alright, Yvaine's gonna just get Merrick upstairs. She will take Merrick to she'll take Merrick to the bathroom up there or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
To get him a little cleaned up. And then take him to her room. So he can at least be horizontal. I feel like that probably will be a little bit better.
Fair. And sort of like help get him cleaned up as much as possible. Help him into your room. Mm-hmm. And sort of just like sits down on the bed, says, "Thank you."
And we'll just kind of be kneeling on the ground in front of him on the bed, just like, are you sure you're gonna be okay? Is there something I can do?
Believe it or not, I've been through worse. I mean, This still sucks, but I have been through worse.
You scared me.
I didn't want you getting hurt.
That's such a weird sentiment for her, I think. So she just kind of gets quiet and then just leans her head forward to rest her head on his knees. Say, well, I also don't want to see anything bad happen to you, so remember your own safety is important too, especially to me.
I'll do my best.
All right. She's gonna stand up, take his hands, just kind of take both of his hands in hers and kiss them real quick, say, relax, lay down, do what you need to do. I'm gonna get some answers, and then hopefully I will just get him out of here. I don't really love having someone who could burn this place down inside of it, but I digress.
Well, I don't know if I'll be able to relax, but I'll at least lay down.
Mm-hmm. Great. I'll be back soon.
Okay.
All right. She's heading back downstairs into battle. Say, so, Marcus.
Yvaine.
Interesting circumstance we find ourselves in, but as I said before, I'm grateful for the assistance. It's appreciated. Never been in a building that's been blown up before, so that's new.
Yeah, first time for everything, I guess. And he sort of looks around the house and says, I like what you've done with the place.
She's so predictable. She had to catch herself because she started to get like brighten up, like, oh, thank you. She's like, thank you. Delilah and I worked hard on getting everything like this. I'm glad to know somebody else appreciates it.
So where's your handsome friend?
Ephrem?
Yep.
I think
His
preparing.
burns heal up all nicely.
Well, obviously, it's been like 6 months.
You never know with some people.
I feel like we should just kind of get straight to it so that it's just air it all out, since now we're meeting like this. I don't know. How are you feeling about this? Are you willing to say anything?
And what is there to say? What is it that you're really asking?
Yvaine kind of looks down at the ground, sighs. And she chuckles and says, I guess, Marcus, what I'm saying is that it has been a very, very long 6 months. I don't know that it's 6 months. FYI, everyone. Maybe
Close
4.
enough.
Something like that.
4 to 6 months. It's been a while since season 1.
It's been a very long, some amount of time. And I just want to know if we're going to have a problem. I sincerely hope not. But I might as well ask.
Well, you don't have to worry about me exposing us to hunters or trying to burn you alive or anything like that, if that's what you're worried about.
I mean, there are other ways of harming people. I guess I want to know, in general, do you have any ill intent? Can't imagine you like us very much.
Well, I mean, you were a good lay, but I don't know.
Seems like an unnecessary statement.
Well, credit where credit's due. I don't know. I never hated you. I still don't hate you. I mean, I wouldn't say I like you, but I can respect you at the very least. And even if I did have any ill intent, I'm out of the frying pan. I'd rather not get into the fire. As much as that might be my thing.
Alright, I want to see... I want to... I almost said, do I want to do magic about that? This is not that kind of game. I don't
No.
have magic. Do I do magic about it? What does that mean? Okay. Fine. I can respect that then. Well, if you are, on parole? What is this? Are you doing odd jobs for the sheriff and the hound?
Well, more like...
Getting your good marks?
More like I'm a hound against my will.
Did he just say he's a
Surprise.
hound?
He said he's a hound against his will.
What? wait a minute. What?
A sheriff can have multiple of them, you know.
I feel like for me personally as a player, I just felt both Yvaine and Ephrem have little things ding like both of them dislike that. Minus
Popped up
50
in the corner.
approval.
Yes, minus 15 approval.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly. Yep.
Plus 15 rivalry.
Yep. Yep.
Because Tom's face mirrored my face. I was like, whoa, what? Okay. Yvaine absolutely blanched. It's just like, now, excuse my language, but how the hell does that work?
It was basically, the sheriff pulled me out of my little void and gave me an offer and said I can either work for him or I can go right back to where I was. So I chose the former. Said he saw potential in my unique abilities. I know that just means he can use me for whatever he wants, but I'd still take it to a endless abyss.
Yeah. That's still, pardon the language, really fucking crazy. But sure, I suppose that checks out with what I imagined to have happened. And like you said, who wouldn't take that deal when the alternative is to essentially be stuck in that, what's that thing from that kids show? Realm of Darkness?
The Shadow Realm?
The Shadow Realm, yes. That.
I didn't know you were versing fucking Yu-Gi-Oh!
Well, there's a lot of things about me you don't know. And I happen to know quite a lot about pop culture, thank you very much. I'm very proud of that fact. Helps me blend in. She almost said, I'm literally an influencer. Like, what do you want from me? But it's just like, what if he comes in my chat room and he's like, terrible something about this person? Doesn't trust him. She doesn't want to give him more information than she has to. Alright. Well, so I've got essentially what is not quite dead, but dead Kendrin on my couch.
And he looks over at Keen's lifeless corpse just slumped over, her leg sort of like tucked up on herself as he like made room so he could sit.
And have one person unaccounted for. But most perpetrators taken care of. Did they explain what Opal looked like to Yvaine?
Well, Yvaine would have met her. I would say Yvaine would have met her once.
Oh.
At the first crime scene that they went to go look at.
Oh, yes! Yeah, you're right. Okay. Oh, wow, that was so long ago.
Season 2,
then,
folks.
Then Yvaine will look at Marcus and say, by any chance, did you see a person matching this description? I just personally don't really remember exactly how you described Opal looking.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. She's like an indigenous woman, late 20s, early 30s, sort of like a a couple strands sort of like braided on the side. And sort of like as you relay the description, he says, "No, that wasn't one of the three."
All right. Okay. So then that means our orchestrator is still out there. Curious to know if that'll give her some pause or if that will cause her to retaliate in a bigger way.
You mean that I charred her folks to a crisp?
Mm-hmm. Not that they gave you a choice. They were literally blowing things up. So I don't think it was like a, can I kindly ask you to put down your weapons and step away and go home? I don't think it was that kind of a situation.
Yeah, if I had to guess, this is gonna piss her off pretty royally.
And because it happened, we were in Camarilla territory still, or no? Like on the edge?
Yes. Yeah, you were still in Cam territory, but it was like the very edges of it.
This might make her do something a little bit bigger towards the Camarilla then. All right.
Likely, that seems like a decent chance of that, yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll report this information to Rick. Rick didn't really give me any information. I'm She's like, do I return him to Cinder? I don't. Are you allowed to go back somewhere specific, or do you have to return to the diocese, or?
I mean, I guess technically I'm supposed to report back to the sheriff or whatever. You know, I can take the long way round of getting to it, but ultimately that's where I gotta go, probably.
Okay. And are they making you stay at the diocese? Or do you just gonna have free reign of the city? It's fine either way. This is now, well, I think water under the bridge is maybe too lax of a term to use for this situation, but more so like, want to be prepared for any other awkward situations, potentially.
No, I'm not forced to stay at the diocese. I say, is your buddy boy Rick forced to stay at the diocese?
Well, of course not, but he also wasn't brought in as a criminal. So I do think that's kind of different. Yeah. Also, I asked because there is definitely specifically at least 2 other people that I can't guarantee will be okay with seeing you. I don't know that they'll try anything, but I just know that their reactions might be pretty different from my own.
Being... I mean, I'm sure Ephrem's
Your
probably
other
gonna hold a grudge. Yeah.
And then, of course, Delilah, who you burned, who took not so kindly to that.
I did burn both of them, yeah, didn't I?
Yeah.
Well, is what it is.
All right, sure.
The fuck else you want me to say?
I have no comment. I have no comment. she does pull out her pager and she is messaging. Just like she's gonna message Ephrem, just like Marcus is in the coterie house. I can't get him to leave.
I was like, in Ephraim's mind, never been more justified never going there unless he has to.
Yeah. Well, I suppose if you have any questions for me, you can ask them. You answered mine.
So, all right. I guess I'll just ask, what are you doing?
Oh, you mean what we were doing? Well, we were looking to warn Keen about a potential attack on her life, and then we got caught up in the attack on her life because we arrived maybe only like 20 minutes before it happened. So that's what I was doing.
And how'd you find out about that?
I don't... Me trying to recall what happened. As they went and they talked to... They went and talked to Baron Walker, who had 2 defectors, if I remember correctly.
That is
That
correct.
they're able to speak with, that kind of gave them some more information to go off of. And then they also spoke with one of Merrick's contacts, who was like, seems like Opal's kind of doing like, I hit this place and then I go to this place, like alternating. But Yvaine would go, well, it's not information that I got, unfortunately. It's information that my 2 colleagues received. Which is true.
That is
It
true.
ain't no damn lie.
That ain't a damn lie.
It's not quite as easy going back and forth between this territory and the wards right now. At least not by myself. Why? Why are you so curious about it? You planning to help?
I wasn't.
Yvaine activates awe.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Listen, she's not fucking playing with this dude.
No.
The gloves are off. She's just as yep. Activates off.
And you
Crosses her
definitely.
legs and leans back.
I say you definitely do appear more charming, but you also know that it does not have an immediate effect on him like it would mortals, but it might make you a bit more persuasive when it comes to certain things, should that need arise. Are you asking for my help?
I'm not necessarily asking for your help, but I am curious as to whether or not you will be devoting any resources to assisting with this issue, because currently it is something that the Sheriff and the Hound and the Scourge are looking into. So why would it exclude you, the now other, probationary Hound? So I'm just curious. Why? Do you want me to ask you to help us?
And you see him sort of like reach into his pocket and sort of just like pull out what looks like a pill, and he pops it real quick. And he just says, "A pretty please never hurt anybody."
Do I know what he took? What? It was an Advil?
It looked like
An antacid?
it looked like a sort of like small red gel capsule.
Taking allergy medication?
Something like that. See, getting a little too comfy cozy with someone these days.
Was he saying that about himself or Yvaine?
You.
Getting a little comfy cozy with someone these days. It's referring to Merrick upstairs? Wait, what?
I say she can interpret it that way.
Yvaine just kind of look at him a little quizzically, but answer the other, or respond to the other thing first and say, well, not sure that you need a pretty please necessarily if they just tell you to do that, but if it will make you more amenable to being helpful, it would be nice to receive more help trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Fair enough.
No matter what happened in the past, as far as I'm concerned, you're right now technically employed by the sheriff. Therefore, it makes sense to at least attempt to trust you to some degree, despite our history. And when you find people who can help you, you found people that can help you. It's kind of stupid to ignore that just because of something you've both agreed is, all right, that happened. Anyways, I didn't get burned, so it's not like I hate you.
Oh, that really warms my heart.
I'm sure. She rolled dry.
Yeah, so he'll sort of like bring it back around to sure, I guess I can help. Like you said, I'm a little obligated anyway right now.
So true.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, as if for the whole comfy cozy bit, I'm not talking about your boy toy upstairs. I mean, I might be. But just from my brief interaction, he doesn't really seem the type. I'm more talking about the hold someone has on your soul right now, or your aura, or whatever.
Alloy, when I get my hands on you, you're a monster. That's crazy. Yvaine stills. I think there's like a, because she is on camera, right, for her human facing persona, she's gotten very used to learning how to just kind of mimic keeping that natural movement that we have as people, whereas I think that the more you forget yourself, you probably aren't really mirroring that very much. So I think in this moment that all stops and she's just like still as marble. and just stares at Marcus. The smile drops. And what exactly do you mean by that?
Okay, I guess I'll spell it out then, since you want to be coy or whatever. So, was this a willing thing, or did someone do this to you?
Please. Do I believe? Obviously, he's saying things that, yeah, all right. But, like, do I mean, I know how I feel. Yvaine just pinches the bridge of her nose and says, why are you, of all people, able to see something like that?
Yeah, it's just a little allergy medication.
Why do you want to know?
Just curious as to what you were up to these past 6 months. Wasn't expecting that, though.
What and what exactly is that?
Oh, you're still playing coy. The blood bond?
What does it look like to you?
And he sort of like is looking you over and says, like someone's got a stranglehold on your very being.
Kind of shakes her head and looks off to the side. That sounds about as terrible as it feels. So let that be your answer.
All right.
I know you don't have any reason to, but I would appreciate it if maybe you kept that information to yourself.
Okay. I can do you one better. I can help you with that.
What?
I can help you with that. Help. So you won't have that weight over you anymore.
How?
I'd need time to, you know, wrangle the ingredients together, but I can make something up for you.
Oh, I think just like a mix of emotions kind of play on Yvaine's face. Maybe like disbelief, confusion, and then probably settling on desperation. And she looks at Marcus and says, "And what would it cost me?"
That I'd really have to think on. It is a big boon after all.
Yeah. Well, people always want to take their pound of flesh from you.
Don't I fucking know it? It's just the name of the game.
I think Yvaine in this moment looks... And she seemed fine before, but now she seems just kind of moderately pensive, because it is very clear to her that in saying that, he's essentially kind of flipped the playing field here. Because he has something now that, yeah, she really wants very badly. All right, we can switch to somebody else if you want.
I'll say, Scully, I think it's been about an hour.
Yay! I've remembered all the things I need to do tonight, so this is beautiful. Why do I have a shift and then going and helping some frightening man with an experiment? What's up with that?
I think technically the frightening man, you don't have to worry about until tomorrow night.
I thought that it was tonight. Am I wrong? I'm thinking. Because I thought that Scully said
I'm trying to think back on the sequence of events.
The sequence of events was like, I know that Zephyr texted Scully. I just don't remember if it was...
yes. I was okay. Yes. It was after you arrived at the bar. He asked if you were free to do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes. So that would
be today, or at the bar. That was
okay. So yes, that would that would be today. That would be
because Scully said you'll have to wait until after my shift, and now Scully's been sent to the nightmare dimension.
Scully's been sent to the nightmare dimension of her own mind.
Yeah. So Scully's hanging out down in the basement for an hour, probably pacing back and forth, double check the locks like a billion times. And is finally calming down a little bit. And after that amount of time, she just goes, she kind of like shakes her head, shakes it off a little bit, goes, "What the fuck was that?" at herself. God. Right. Checks the time, probably getting close to her shift time.
I would say so, yes.
And so, what she's going to do is, like, quickly give herself a shake. And, first off, she's heading back upstairs. Second off, she is paging Yvaine, like, and saying, "Are you alive?" Same to Merrick. Paging both Merrick and Yvaine. "Are you alive?" I'm going to check how fucked up she is, because I don't think that she was thinking about that for the past hour.
Oh, fair enough. So, if I remember correctly, you took 2 aggravated damage. Aggravated,
yeah.
Yeah. So, looking at yourself, you're definitely covered in just smoke and soot and debris. But the majority of the damage done to you was sort of like on your back. So the majority of it is, well, like if you were to change, would be covered by clothing. A little of it might be visible depending on what you wear, but the majority of it would be covered up. It still hurt like a motherfucker, but it would be covered at the very least.
Okay, so Scully, while waiting for an answer back, she's going to quickly change, probably wrap some bandages around it, just because not because it's gonna help with the healing process or anything, but just so shit doesn't get on her clothes.
Yeah, also fair. Also, you don't have the clothes rubbing up against it and stuff.
Yeah, so it'll be a bit more comfortable. It's just gonna do that, and probably check her phone every like 5 minutes about, hey, you good? Essentially.
Yeah. I'll say, and you'll get a message back from Merrick saying, both of us are alive.
Yeah, so Scully will quickly page back. Good, okay. I think. Sorry about that. Just say sorry.
And he will message back saying, we tend not to do well with fire. It happens.
Mm-hmm. And she'll also text, just like considering figuring out if somebody can. It would really suck to drop on another person like, hey, can you take over my shift really quick? All of a sudden, but like she's also gonna text back, do you need me over there?
And he'll message back saying, I don't know. Yvaine is speaking with a sketchy man. I don't know, but she seems to.
Oh my god. Scully? Who looks at that? I know that Yvaine is not looking at Pager right now. And gonna look between that thing. Be like, oh fuck. And I think that what Scully is going to do is just say, where are you? And also go ahead and send a text like, sorry, emergency, can you stay at least a few more hours?
And Miracle message back saying Coterie Haven. And the person who's on the shift before you will message back saying, ugh, fine, but you owe me all caps.
Yeah, Scully will just message back, thanks, sorry, I'll try to be in as soon as possible. And she is going to go ahead, exit, and immediately start heading over to the coterie.
Okay.
Scully feels really bad about bailing.
Yeah, I was Yvaine, you may or may not have been cognizant at when Scully was messaging you, are you alive? So, Scully, you start driving over to the Coterie Haven.
Yeah, because Scully probably did this in approximately, like, it takes a bit to get the bandages on, but it's approximately 20 minutes she's going fast.
Yeah.
Tiara, Scully is heading back over to the coterie house, knows that you're alive, but all she knows besides that is that you're talking to a quote-unquote sketchy man. So,
to be fair, I feel like that is said in his irritation with Marcus. So, yeah. I mean, he is sketchy, but also...
Yeah, but Scully doesn't know anything. Last she saw, somebody was getting fucking incinerated. So...
Did Scully message Yvaine again after the sketchy man thing from Merrick?
She's going. I'm not sure that she does. It might just be I'm coming over.
Oh. Yvaine just messages back. Why? Why?
I can't believe that Scully is in her fucking truck and heading over there. This is about to become really awkward.
Just speeding through the city as quickly as possible.
Why does Y seem suspicious?
It's not that. It's that Scully isn't looking at her page because she's driving.
That's crazy. Okay. Wow. Full house.
Yeah.
Who else can we get to show up at the coterie?
It's like Ephrem.
Ephrem.
So come on down.
I mean, Yvaine did message Ephrem just like, I can't get him to leave. And I am alone with 2 injured people and this dude who can burn people alive. Most likely Ephrem will be like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just like, damn.
Well, like, that shit happened to me.
Yeah, I was like, just like, damn, sounds like a you problem. But Scully, you breeze over to the Coterie Haven, and you see a Honda Civic parked out front that you do not recognize.
Honestly, probably the funniest car you could give to an intimidating man. But,
It was the first one that came to my mind.
Scully is gonna pull up, hop out of the car, and she is just gonna go and walk in to the coterie house.
All right. So.
With the locked door?
Is it locked?
It's normally locked.
Really? I don't know this.
Yes.
Yeah, so
My
Scully
character is black. Yes. And this used to be a crack house. Hell yeah, this bitch is locked.
No, that's so fair.
I don't know shit about that neighborhood. Yeah, it's locked.
I'll say both very fair points.
So Scully goes to open the door.
And it just you try to turn it and it just will not. And Yvaine, sort of like as you're talking with Marcus, you just see the door handle trying to turn, but the lock restricting it.
Yvaine looks worried. It's just like, shit, I got rid of my pipe.
But
now she knows it's fucking Opal here. Finish the job.
It's okay. I think Scully will then proceed to at the very least knock, because Merrick did say that they were alive and just that Yvaine was talking to a sketchy man. She'll knock and say, Yvaine, it's me, Scully.
Oh, okay. The other one's accounted for. Yvaine
Oh, this is the one that abandoned you?
That's a strong word, but yes. Yvaine's gonna go walk over to the door and open it. Well, it's good to see that you seem calm now.
Okay, good, you are alive. Is looking over at Marcus, like, oh, is this a sketchy man? This looks like it's probably the sketchy man.
Are you saying that out loud?
No. Just like squinting at Marcus, like, how tall is Yvaine? Wait, hold on.
Yvaine is, if I remember correctly, like 5'6".
Okay, so Scully is taller. Scully's like 5'10".
Nope, she's 5'8".
Oh god damn it. Scully is like looking around Yvaine, then like at Marcus if he's in sight.
Yeah, he's not exactly hiding or anything. He's just chilling. He's just chilling on the couch, and you look over and next to him, and you see Keen's torpid body just laying next to him on the couch.
Scully will look at him chilling on the couch, look at Yvaine, who is fully intact, besides whatever potential injuries she might have gotten in the house. I don't think she got any.
Did Merrick ask you to come get him?
No.
He's upstairs if you...
No. I was concerned.
About what?
Looks
Oh,
over
I mean,
at
I guess I
Marcus.
didn't message you and tell you that we got out. Sorry.
Merrick said that you were both alive, and then he said something about, just kind of like drops her voice a little bit.
Yeah, say it out loud.
A sketchy man. Are you good?
Yvaine starts laughing.
Scully looks so perturbed.
I would say, and Marcus sort of just like smirks and cocks an eyebrow, but is also like, what is happening?
Scully's gonna cross her arms.
I'm sorry. It's just funny. Wow, you were that concerned. You thought I was alone with some sketchy, terrifying man. She looks at Marcus, and so you came after panicking. You came all the way here. That's so nice. Thank you. I'm not laughing at that. I'm just laughing that you he's sketchy and came all the way here to glare at him.
Scully looks so embarrassed right now.
Do people normally do that? It's a first for me. It's nice. No, thank you.
Scully puts her hand over her face, kind of drags it down a little bit.
Yvaine's first friends were the coterie, and Ephrem will not call Yvaine a friend, so Yvaine's first friend was Delilah. And Yvaine is 123 years old, so Yvaine
poor
is
girl.
like, wow, it's a friend. That's crazy. Anyways. So
Right.
she's kind of looking at Scully like, oh, maybe this is like a thing that people do. It's nice for someone to worry about you. Well, everything's fine. Marcus is... It's not really sketchy per se anymore. I understand the nature of his situation. It's just complicated, you know? You citizens arrest somebody, they get in trouble, they get out on parole.
Uh-huh.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
Right.
And Yvaine will lean over to whisper in Scully's ear, he can burn people alive, so just as information for you.
Scully's
You don't like
remembering.
fire.
Scully's remembering seeing those two people like
Yeah.
immolate.
And he's wearing a jacket right now, but you do see sort of like his exposed hands are like entirely like cracked and charred.
Yeah, so Scully's just gonna like whisper into Yvaine's ear, just like, and you're sure he's not gonna do that to you?
Yeah, You said you weren't planning to burn me up, right?
That would have negative ramifications for me, and also out of your group of people, you are the one who least slighted me. So no, I don't intend on burning you alive.
And then she'll look back at Scully and shrug.
She just
Sometimes
lets
it
out.
pays to be nice.
She lets out a sigh. Not that she needs to breathe, but you know.
Sometimes it's just reflexive.
Do you want to come in? Do you want to maybe do you mind checking on Merrick upstairs? I don't know if he needs maybe something to eat and needs help getting something here, but can you check while I continue to have this discussion?
Yes, okay. Yeah, I can do that. I checks the time really quick to see how long it was until she was supposed to go to work.
I would say at this point, it's probably like
Almost time.
yeah, it's getting close.
She can come in an hour late. She'll just go ahead and nod, and just like, yeah, that's the least I can do. I'll go check on him.
All right, it's upstairs and then third door on the left.
Shout if you need me. Heads upstairs.
All right. Head on upstairs, and sort of like as Scully heads upstairs, Marcus looks at Yvaine and says, "Well, she seems fun."
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And Scully, you head on up the stairs and head on over to Yvaine's door. Do you knock or do you just walk in?
She'll go ahead and knock as a warning and be like, "It's me," and then go ahead and open the door.
Okay. You want to open the door, and Merrick's just laying in bed, and sort of as you open it, he's just slowly sits up.
Whoa, okay. How are you feeling? Bad, assumedly.
Yeah. But I'm sure you're not doing so great either.
Not great, but I can cover it. It's fine. Came in to check on you real quick.
Well, it's appreciated. Are you all right?
Well, I mean, pretty nasty burns, but that's what's to be expected from fire.
I more meant your mental
Oh.
state, but
I'm doing better. I kind of shrugs a little bit. I don't think that I feel like generally Scully has been living a pretty quiet life. So just like not entirely used to that whole thing. I'm sorry about that.
no need. We're all no worse for wear. I'm glad you're all right.
I'm glad you're all right too. Do you need any? Well, I'm assuming you probably need a meal or something.
I will need one, but I'm not going to burden you with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would not exactly be the best choice for that kind of mission anyway.
Yes, I know you have particular tastes, so I'd rather not
Yeah,
impede mine on you.
she'll nod. I do have some bandages at the very least, which doesn't do much for us healing wise, but you know, nice to not have things out in the open.
The gesture is appreciated.
Yeah. Here, I can help you with that. I'm just imagining big ass pockets or something. She just produces like bandages and shit. I love having giant pockets. Anyway.
I mean, who doesn't love having giant pockets?
Hell yeah. So, Scully will take some time.
Yeah, help bandage him up.
Yeah. At the very least, won't get as many questions from like having open burn wounds instead of having it covered.
This is true.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. To the comment, Scully usually wears cardigans. So
yes, and then they got some deep pockets.
They got some deep pockets in the cardigans. It's great. She can add a trench coat to it. She probably has a trench coat in her wardrobe somewhere.
Yeah, wear a trench coat over her cardigan.
Got a layer. That's an important part of fashion. But yeah, so she'll do that and just be like, well, it doesn't seem like you guys are in imminent danger, but if you need a ride back, I can do that, unless you're planning on staying the night here.
I think I will stay for the time being, but I appreciate it.
She'll nod along with that and just go, all right. Anything else I can do for you?
Just watch out for yourself.
Sounds good to me. I was already doing that, thankfully. So,
Not much of an ask, then.
yeah. You watch out for yourself as well.
I'll do my best.
I better head into work before I get asked to do a billion favors. So,
A smart move.
all right.
He'll sort of like lay back down.
She'll go ahead, give a little wave, and head for the door.
Yeah, and he'll wave.
And I think coming down the stairs, Scully will just be like, it doesn't seem like he needs anything else right now. I do need to head out to work. So if you're not in imminent danger, I will go ahead and do that.
Okay. Thanks for dropping by.
Yeah. Of course. Glad you're alive. Have a good night. She just leaves. She just walks out the door immediately.
Like, it's not very often I feel like I find people who are more awkward than me, but you know, there's a first time for everything.
Yeah, and Marcus watches her walk out and he says, well, not quite an Irish goodbye, but she was pretty close.
I got a 1 dot in charisma. I don't know what you want from me.
Oh, that's fair. You were method acting.
If there was like a full awkward pause right after saying good night, and then just beelining.
Yikes. All right. Then Yvaine will say, well, I don't really have... kind of locks the door. So I don't quite have any other pressing questions myself, but you seem bored, so if you suppose we can continue to chat, if that is what you would like to do.
I can leave. If I'm cramping your style.
No, it's not that. It's just this. We're getting into the amount of time that you spend when you're hanging out with like friends, and we're not exactly that. So it is like a weird, like, hey, I'm a neighbor and acquaintance stopping by versus I'm a friend stopping by. What, you want me to put on Mario Kart?
And
She's joking. It is
Yeah.
evident that she's joking.
Yeah.
Before he's like, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, I was like,
Cut
and
to
he's-
them playing Mario Kart. So.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, actually, I brought my Nintendo Switch.
Insane behavior.
And he just says, "You didn't exactly seem like a Mario Kart kind of gal."
You're right. I prefer Super Mario Galaxy.
And that statement throws him. He was like, "I was fucking not expecting that."
I know how to play video games.
Excuse me.
Yes, excuse you.
Well, I can head out then.
All right. I do think maybe that might be for the best, only because I'm assuming that Brick is getting in contact with the Nosferatu Primogen currently. For this one, she looks at Keith.
Yeah. Oh, am I supposed to do something with her?
No, he didn't say any. Oh, she checks the pager.
Yes. I was like,
He didn't say anything.
Yeah.
It comes through. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. I was gonna say all that. No, I was saying all that you see is the last message he sent you that just says thin blood bullshit.
All right. Yvaine will just kind of page Rick real quick to say, "Hey, should I keep Keen here, have Marcus bring Keen somewhere, or take Keen somewhere myself?"
You see, I'll say, Rick gets a little sassy in this one, and he just says, "Tell that burnout to wake her ass up."
Yvaine kind of snorts and says, do you want... Rick has a message for you. Would you like me to read it verbatim? Or paraphrase?
I'm sure just paraphrase.
He said, "Please wake Keen up if you would be so kind."
There's no way he said that, but okay.
You said paraphrase.
And he sort of like looks around, and he sort of like grabs Keen under the shoulder, like under the armpits, and sort of like drags her over into the kitchen. And you see him sort of grab a couple things out from his jacket, and he sort of just like eats them. They don't look like pills. It looks like he's just taking things and swallowing them. And then he like it. Yeah, I would say he kneels over Kane and sort of like opens up her mouth a little bit, and then takes out a switchblade and like slices his arm open and starts dripping blood into her mouth. And
that doesn't cause a blood bond?
Say, if you'll recall, my blood's weaker than most. And
True.
and Keen sort of then just like goes like, and just like shoots upright, but before she can start freaking out, Marcus sort of just like grabs her throat and pins her down to the ground and says, "Don't freak out. You're gonna come with me. We're gonna get you somewhere safe."
Can you work on your bedside manner? Yvaine will go over.
I'm sorry, have you ever woken up a kindred from torpor? They're not exactly the most reasonable.
Right, understand that. However, extremely aggressive. I'm just asking for a little bit of empathy, but I guess I'm the weird one in everyone else's eyes. I don't know.
And he sort of like looks from you and then looks back to Keen and says, "Understood." And Keen sort of just like looks around, sort of like regaining her faculties a bit, and just nods.
You're at my coterie house. Bomb went off at your home. I'm sorry, your home got pretty destroyed. Managed to get you out before something collapsed on you. And this one, at least, killed the people who destroyed your home. So I know it's not everything, but at least there's that. Sorry that we didn't get there earlier.
And Marcus sort of lets her go. And she slowly sits up and starts to stand and sort of just looks at you, Yvaine, and says, "Thank you."
You're welcome. I'd offer you water, but that wouldn't do jack shit.
And Marcus is like, "All right, let's get this show on the road." And he sort of just like puts his hand on Keen's shoulder and starts ushering her towards the door.
Yvaine just kind of like, don't worry. He's been instructed by the Hound to take you somewhere safe, and the Primogen has been contacted for you.
Yeah. And and
I know Marcus is a dickhead.
And, yeah, that got me. Sort of as he starts walking her out the door, he sort of turns back to you and just says, "Think about what I said. See you around." And then he'll wink at you and walk away.
Alright, after they exit, she locks the door, rubs her face, and then she's just gonna go head upstairs. We fade to black. Jesus. What's Ephrem doing?
Yes, what is Ephrem doing? Just been enjoying, I will say Jose's show wraps up, and he'll sort of like come find you. Oh, you came.
Yeah. Hey, great set, man.
Oh, thanks.
I gotta roll though.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I got something's up. So he's like, he'll lean in. He's like, "You need anything?"
Sort of like thinks it over for a moment, and he seems like a little torn, and it says, I'm okay right now. You know, if you got something like important or whatever, then you just go take care of it."
He's like, "You hungry? You need it?"
I can wait a little bit longer.
All right. He's like, "Tomorrow."
Okay,
Tomorrow night.
Sounds good. Okay.
All right, send me a message.
Thanks.
right.
Yeah.
All right. seeing the message from Yvaine, he's got lots of thoughts going on. First is who the fuck let him out? Obviously, the sheriff let him out. So why would the sheriff let him out? And he is heading home to strategize, I guess. What he wants to do is try to force a premonition. So
Okay. All right.
And of course, Foundry pumped out on me. So let's talk about some other things. Well, Foundry is loading, so I can
Sounds good.
make my roll.
Yeah. Yes, and speaking of premonitions, you will recall that I think it was back in season 2, actually. You did, it might have been last season. It was a previous season. That you did have a premonition of Marcus getting let out.
Yeah. So everything he's seeing to him is coming true, and now he's kind of kicking himself, going, "Should have prepared. Like, should have known they were going to let that motherfucker out." So, but everybody's a tool. Everybody's an asset to be used. So he must have something they want. So he will send. It's a little too late, I know. He will send Yvaine just a message. Just says, "Are you still with him?"
Do I get this after they've left?
Probably.
I'd say you would get this after they had left.
Yeah, because I don't know how much time you were talking
Sure.
when you send it. So yeah.
Then you would just get back from Yvaine. No, Marcus left with Keen to go back to see Rick.
So the sheriff. So you just type. So the sheriff let him out.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Uncharacteristically, you will get fucking wild, right?
He's just like, yeah. He's just gonna type back like, I'm trying to think how to put this, like basically like we got a problem, like, you know, like, but she's gonna be like, no shit. So he's like, oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Yvaine is just like, I think in that little interim of seconds, just goes, he did say he didn't have any intentions of going out of his way to do anything to us or burn us alive because it would have negative ramifications for him. But obviously, you could kind of take that with a grain of fucking salt.
He's just gonna send back, so he's on a leash.
Yeah, unfortunately, leashes break.
Okay, so he'll say, let's meet tomorrow.
All right.
Oh, like coterie house.
Fine.
I know it doesn't do you any good tonight, but that's Ephrem. Can I say?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna roll the premonition if that's okay.
Yeah, well, by all means.
Okay. And that's my first roll of the night. 3 successes.
3 successes.
Mhm.
Okay. What are you trying to get a premonition about?
Does he need to prepare, because he's now worried mostly about the opening.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that if Marcus is out, he doesn't want this asshole coming and fucking up his club.
Mm-hmm.
So he's trying to get a feel for what path should I take. Should I be aggressive and go after him, or should I hate to say it, sit back and take it? Because he's trying to like almost like get like spiritual guidance, like what path should he take? So.
And you sort of like focus on this, and it's sort of like fragmented, because it's almost like your mind is split on like the two matters.
Mm-hmm.
So you keep sort of like getting flashes of like each possibility, and you get sort of like flashes of you confronting the sheriff. You get flashes of you going after Marcus directly. You get an instance of that going well for you, and an instance of it not going very well for you.
Yeah.
You get an instance of your club opening going off without a hitch and going exactly as you want. You have a flash of just doing what you've been doing and just keeping the course.
Yeah. Because his first instinct was like, well, we got to kill this fucker. But he's like, no, again, everybody's a tool. He's been released for a purpose. So I got to find out more information before because the player wanted to have Ephrem just go flying over there to confront him.
Yeah.
But the more I thought about it, like, that's not Ephrem's style. He's going to hang about what's in it for me first. And then and then he's like, I got to go home and trip and find try to get some information. So
I gotta go trance real quick. Hold on, guys.
Yeah. That's become his new thing. So okay. So all right. So yeah. So when he comes out of that, he's probably his feeling is got to stay the course, but I need to talk to Yvaine and the others because as much as he's selfish, he's kind of like, we're in this together because we're bonded because of that season 1. All that happened. So that's his plan at the moment. He's going to try to just chill for the rest of the night, but then he wants to meet up with Yvaine tomorrow.
Sounds good. All right. Anything else for you real quick?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Then I said we'll transition over to Scully.
Hello. That's me.
Yeah. So I'll say you get to work, and your coworker / the person on shift before you is pissed.
Yeah. Sorry. I really was not expecting. I got a call from someone. We were in a bit of trouble.
Well, it better have been important.
It was. Sorry about that. I'm sure.
Whatever.
Like I can take your next shift or something, or like if you have a specific one.
All right. I'll think about it. Get back to you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Whatever. Enjoy the rest of your shift. And she just grabs her stuff and starts walking out.
Scully, just like, God damn it. But also, yeah. So I think that Scully will just be doing her work like diligently and probably after getting to work. It's like that thing where it's like, oh, there's still a decent chunk of adrenaline. It's like first hour, she's like going around and double checking everything, making sure things good. But she runs out of things to do. She's like, fuck.
Eat the collie. So no.
No, I'm not eating the fucking dogs. That's crazy.
Like, I already ate someone's pet snake. I can't eat a pet dog too.
I can't eat other people's pets. There's gonna be questions. But yeah, so she's gonna take some time, and then I think the rest of her shift will just kind of pass, and she's just chilling, relative like, you know, relative calm, and like, what a hell of a way to start the night, truly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll get a message from Zephyr.
Mm-hmm.
Just to clarifying if tonight is still good for you.
She'll go ahead and text back. Yeah, I'll be there. So.
And you just hear, excellent.
Yeah. So, rest of the shift goes by, and she'll go ahead and not tap her microphone like I just did. I don't know if that picked up. Apologies. But she'll go ahead and head over there after her shift and after whoever's next comes in, and yeah, she might also text Florian at some point, just like, hey, I'm gonna be heading over to Zephyr's. I might crash at your place after, if that's okay.
And he just texts back, of course, anytime. Also be careful.
I'll certainly try. So after that, she's gonna go ahead and head on over to Zephyr's place.
You head on over, and you'll also have gotten a message from Zephyr. It just is saying, meet me downstairs.
Mm-hmm. I imagine at this point it's done this twice, so she'll make her way over there and down in there. So
you head on downstairs, and you see Zephyr sort of just like in the morgue. And he's not dressed like he's about to start cutting open dead bodies. He's dressed in his normal clothes. But sitting on one of the tables in front of him, you you see a very pristine looking skull.
she'll squint at that and just like clear her throat and be like, I'm here.
Excellent. I appreciate it.
So what's up with Yorick?
And he sort of turns. He sort of like turns and he picks up the skull, and he just says, "This is the skull of one of ours. Her name was Melodia." And what I am going to attempt to do with your assistance is I am going to try and summon her wraith back and bind it back to her skull.
Can I see if I know what that means? Also, my dice are across the fucking apartment. I just realized that I did not take them out of my bag after D&D yesterday. So, if that is a yes.
But yes, you may. Yes, you may be able to do that.
1 second.
All good. All good.
All right, I am back and I have my dice. I literally took them to class today, and I was like, I should have remembered to.
Love that for you.
I truly should have remembered to take them out of there after that, but I did not. So let me dig through my dice bag. What will the rule be?
Make me an intelligence and occult roll.
All right. Intelligence. And go and hunt down so many dice. This is about to be loud because I do need to use my metal dice. They were the closest.
All good.
We have only 2 successes.
2 successes. You don't necessarily know what specifically this will entail, or anything of that nature, but you have heard of like, binding. You know that the wraith is essentially like a person's soul. Typically, you would also know that typically kindred don't usually leave one behind, but it has occasionally been known to happen.
Okay.
And you have heard of sort of like binding wraiths to people or places, but you haven't necessarily heard of binding them to objects before.
Scully will kind of squint at that, but he'll go ahead and nod and be like, "All right, so how exactly am I supposed to help with this?"
I will need your assistance setting everything up, and I would appreciate keeping the skull as still as possible while this commences.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I will walk you through everything, so you don't need to worry about that.
Okay, that's good at least. Never heard of... Well, never really heard of the whole attaching to object thing. And generally being
But you
pretty
do, but you do know of binding rituals.
a little bit.
Color me impressed, regardless.
Just kind of she'll just kind of shrug at that and step a bit closer. So, what are the steps here?
And he sort of like pulls it out sort of like a marker, and sort of like draws a circle, like a large circle on the ground with various glyphs and sort of like various sort of like smaller circles on the exterior, and he occasionally like points out various objects on sort of like the counter space that he has set up, and tells you to sort of like bring one over, place it down, and he sort of like, after all that's said and done, he picks up the skull of Melodia and sort of steps into the center of the circle with it, and sort of like beckons you to join him.
Scully is just gonna glance around at the circle, and then she will step in. I feel like she's really feeling like the first victim in a horror movie right now.
And he sort of like holds the skull in his palms, and like sort of like holds it out so you can place your hands on it as well to sort of keep it in place. And he looks to you and says, "Are you ready?"
I suppose as ready as I will be.
I ask because once we begin, we cannot stop until it's done.
Noted. Right. Let's see how this goes.
Very well. And Scully, can you make me a strength athletics roll to see how well you can hold the skull in place?
Yeah, I sure can. No whammies, please. Let's see. No whammies. I got 4 successes.
Nice, nice, nice. You got a firm grip on this skull. And he is holding the skull, put a firm grip on it, and sort of looks at you, just gives you a nod, and then he just starts chanting in some language you don't understand, and and as he chants, the lights sort of begin to dim, and the overhead lights of the room start flickering. But he keeps chanting, and you see, like, as he chants, his eyes go just full white.
Boy.
And as you keep So as you have your grip on the skull, you feel it beginning to sort of like shake, like it's trying to escape from your grip. And but you stand firm, not letting it move. And Zephyr begins to chant louder and louder, and the lights in the room start going crazy, flickering rapidly. And realistically, this whole thing can only have been going for a couple of minutes, but it feels much longer than that.
Oh yeah.
And until eventually Zephyr sort of like takes one of his hands and sort of like slams it on top of yours, and as he does, he stops chanting, and you just hear a sort of like rageful scream from all around you as all of the lights return to normal. And Zephyr's eyes slowly return to normal as well.
Yeah, she probably winced at the scream. Ouch.
And Zephyr sort of like looks at the skull, looks at you, and then sort of like takes his hand off of yours. Thank you.
All right. Take it that was all according to plan.
Yes.
She'll go ahead. Take her hands off the skull.
And he sort of like looks the skull over and says, "It was quite successful indeed. You have my gratitude."
Mm-hmm. She'll go ahead, nod, and be like, "Oh, that was no, not easier than I thought it would be, but quicker."
I take it you can't see them?
Considering I don't see anything else in this room right now, and I didn't see anything before, I'll say no, I can't.
You may have not thought it would have felt so quick if you had.
What did you see then?
I saw Melodia's wraith circling around us, screaming ragefully.
Oh, can't blame her for that one.
No, I suppose I can't either.
Mind if I ask
No, by all means.
who exactly Melodia is, I suppose?
She is a family member from before the gathering, who I suspect has a plethora of information that was lost.
I see.
And I intend to get it back.
Right. She'll nod at that.
Because you helped me, I think I'll tell you a little secret about myself.
Oh?
I'm not the first one to inhabit this vessel.
I see. A little bit of an overwhelming reaction, but she just kind of like looks at Zephyr for a second, and just like, so how old would that vessel be then?
About 150 years, give or take.
Yeah.
The original Zephyr was a little too ambitious
Ritual
and bit off more
gone-
than he could chew.
Ritual gone wrong.
Ritual gone wrong.
See.
He left. I came in.
I see. So
He's still wandering the Shadowlands as far as I know.
So who are you exactly? Or are you just Zephyr now?
I'm just Zephyr now.
It's kind of what is Scully definitely looks interested in this. It's like I can't imagine that this kind of thing is quite common.
No. Mine is a rare condition.
I see. Anybody actually like done that kind of thing on purpose before?
I doubt that many souls willingly give up their bodies.
Yeah. Naturally. She's like kind of contemplating that for a second. She's like, I suppose that this wasn't too bad. If you need any help. I mean, not exactly the usual clan that gets into this kind of thing, but if you need some more help, you're interested.
I'm glad to hear it. I could teach you if you're interested. You are pleasant company.
I'm always shocked when I hear that. Well, I mean, you have my number. What time is it right now?
At this point, about how long was your shift, would you say?
I said that she'd be at Zephyr's place around 3 a.m.
3 a.m. Okay.
So-
Then I'd say this whole process, it's probably like 3:45 then.
Okay. She'll check the time really quick and be like, I hate to run, but I do think I need to go and see about grabbing a meal.
A wise move.
Yeah. All right.
I look forward to speaking to you again.
And I mean, I'm interested as well. I'll see you around.
I will see you then.
So Scully will go ahead and head on out, and she'll let Florian know that finished meeting up with Zephyr and she's just gonna get a bite to eat.
Sounds good.
So,
All right. So then I suppose you should make me a hunting roll real quick.
and then that'll be about it. Besides going and visiting Florian. Let's see, hunting. What was it again? I have like at least 4 dice.
Let me see. We do this enough that I should just remember at this point, but
I should also remember it. It's okay.
I always forget. So let's look real quick. Okay. All right. Composure plus animal ken or survival.
Okay, composure. All right. Composure, survival plus hunting specialty. Oh. I need to not have a big dice pool. This sucks. What the fuck? Trying to scrounge up at the dice I need. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, cool. Oh, that's 4 successes.
4 successes. All right. We'll say then you can find whatever it is you were looking for.
She's not picky tonight. She's just gonna go for whatever is like quick and easy to both eat and then also like disguise as something else.
All right. Did you go out of the city looking for something, or were you staying within the confines of the city?
Outside of the city. Not like super far out, of course, because it's like almost 4 a.m.
Yeah.
But
we'll say you find a couple of fat raccoons.
Yum. Raccoons. Not her favorite, but you know, you take what you can get.
This is true. This is true. And they are not to your preference, but they fill your needs enough.
They do the job. And then Scully will let Gloria know that she's heading on over.
Right.
And yeah, I don't know if we want to roleplay.
No,
that.
I will say we will wrap that up for tonight.
They're gonna play, what was it? Smash Bros.
Super Smash Bros.
Very in character for me to forget what the hell that game was called as Scully.
Just like, what was that game that he liked to play that he made me do last time?
Like, something, what was the last word? Brawl. Yeah.
Yes. Well, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. Things are escalating quickly. So
Yeah, they sure are. I'm calling HR.
I don't think the Camarilla has HR.
you know,
Well, maybe
Oh.
we should. Maybe
They
we
do.
should because
Archons.
yeah, there we go.
Well,
Sure.
I don't think. Well, I guess we'll see how bad the
I'm
situation gets.
reporting the
Yeah.
sheriff for this transgression because this is
Ooh.
so rude.
Hmm.
I'm sending the Camarilla TikTok I sent to you earlier today.
Well, thank you everyone for watching. We appreciate your support. Love chatting with everybody tonight, and we will be back next Friday night with another episode.
Hell yeah.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.